Good morning, everybody. We're live here in the beautiful city of Kent, Ohio. A lot of great history here. Used to be two villages: Carthage in the upper part of the area, and then also Franklin Mills. Although they eventually merged together here back in the early 1800s. Eventually, later in the 1800s, actually was renamed Kent after Marvin Kent, who actually brought the railroad in here. But yeah, it's a beautiful day here today. Definitely great to be here. It's gonna be great to check out some of the great history that's here within the beautiful city of Kent. And yeah, just take a look at the wrong way. At the cobblestone streets right in here. It's like I've barely stepped out of the parking area and it feels like I'm back in time a little bit. But yeah, this definitely looks like the old train station, which is now more of a restaurant now. The Puffer Belly. Right over here we have an old train car. Just on the other side of the railroad tracks, down in the little valley down there, that's the Cuyahoga River. Coming up in the video, actually going to be heading down there. But yeah, pretty cool. Alright, let's head back this way. I just realized, why this isn't cobblestone, this is brick. What am I thinking? Yeah, we made it more here in the downtown area. Definitely quite busy here today. Kent is actually not too far away from Akron. I'm thinking about a good 10, 12 miles maybe to the northeast. And actually in Cleveland's not too far either, to the northwest of here. But yeah, with all the trees here, it's very beautiful in here, especially during the springtime. Also, the city is also nicknamed Tree City. Back in the later in the 1800s, John Davy actually planted a bunch of trees to encourage more growth here, and I can definitely tell it was definitely worthwhile, because this is a beautiful sight right here. Just a very short walk to the north, we made it here to Main Street, and right there's the Franklin Square Deli. I'm actually going to be covering that in a separate video, because that's actually where I'm going to go for lunch today. But anyway, it's definitely great to see everybody out and about today. The city of Kent actually not only is very historic, but also it's home to Kent State University. So there's also another campus town. So there's pretty much always action here pretty much the entire year. Yeah, very historic buildings. Yeah, 1876. Yeah, right in there at the Akron alley. A lot of different shops and restaurants in that alley over there. Got a movie theater and Jimmy John's over there. And then right here, this is where Buffalo Wild Wings is. However, what's unique about it is actually, the view's kind of bad to see. Let's cross the road. Really quick, a lot of great historical homes back that way. All right, let's cross the road now. Okay, actually I have a little bit of a correction. This isn't a movie theater. It's more just a theater. You can actually watch plays here. Anyway, and where the Buffalo Wild Wings is, this actually used to be the Franklin Hotel. This actually originally was built back in 1920s. So yeah, this used to be an old hotel a long time ago, and then that eventually closed down, and now they have the B-dubs in here. All right, okay, next we're gonna head down over toward the Cuyahoga River. Definitely tell that spring is definitely here. It's the perfect time to wake up and smell the roses. Wait a minute, these aren't even roses. Nevertheless, so these flowers are pretty beautiful. Right in front of us is the Kent Free Library. It's a very beautiful building. You can see the older building right there and then the newer edition over there. Pretty nice. Right in front of us is a very historical building. This used to be the Marvin Kent House. This is built back in 1880. It's a very beautiful building. And now it's the Masonic Temple. The building's very beautiful. Alright, we're gonna head back into downtown and we're gonna check out the Cuyahoga River. There's actually a lot of history right along the river. Alright, we made it down into the park area right along the Cuyahoga. Right here, built back in 1840, this is the Kent Dam. Although technically it's not truly in use, as you can tell right here, as the river is actually over in that area. But right there, built about 36 years later, 1876, that's the Main Street Bridge. Let's zoom in on it a little bit. Very historic bridge. And then as you can tell right there, that's one of the grain mills. It's been there since the late 1800s and it's still in use today. We're gonna head downstream a little bit and then we're gonna turn around and head the other way. Yeah, down there we actually got some people down there getting some great views of the river. Yeah, right up there, that's actually the old textile mill all the way back from 1850. Also was known as the alpaca mill. Okay, that's how you get down there. I'll get down there in a moment. And yeah, and there's another bridge right over there. Not as old as, nowhere near as old as the Main Street Bridge, but it carries State Route 59 over the Cuyahoga. Oh yeah, here's a closer view of the old mill. Yeah, you can see a little bit of art on the building showing looks like an alpaca. It's really cool to be right in front of history. Oh wow, take a look. Hi there. This would make a beautiful photo with the bird right there and the nice falling of the rapids of the Cuyahoga. Unfortunately, he or she flew away, but still a great view of the rapids right here. I'm gonna turn back and get on those rocks over there. Now we made it right on the Cuyahoga River. Well, on a rock that is, but this is really beautiful. It is a little difficult getting down here as you have to take some very precise steps. And in fact, it's like if you're not good at climbing anything, I actually would not even recommend coming down here, but I made it down here okay, and going up should be a lot easier. And we got the alpaca mill right there. This is really nice. And yeah, coming up next, we're gonna head back that way, and we're going to check out some more great history. So let's head back to the north. Here comes one of the railroad. Here comes one of the trains right here along the railroad. That's pretty cool. Another historic building within the old historic mill district. Oh yeah, I actually happened to find out, I think that bird I saw earlier, I think that was a great blue heron, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this has been a beautiful walk in here. It's like you get a mix of park, river, and mills. Very nice, especially with all the growth that's coming in with it being early part of May. Right here we have a lot of great history just at this spot alone, although there's no historic mills or anything. But after the American Revolutionary War, there are still skirmishes between the Americans and the Native Americans. As a matter of fact, Indian fighter Captain Samuel Brady was rumored to have been captured by the American Indians here. However, he created a diversion and he actually made a leap right here and was able to escape to freedom and make his way over to Pennsylvania. So this area right along in here, this is Brady's Leap. But it's really cool to think, yeah, back then, yeah, this is when he made his escape from trying to get captured by the American Indians. Not only that, but we have great views of the Cuyahoga. And although it won't be shown on video today, but further upstream, there's also another, not piece of architecture, but a natural landmark called Standing Rock. Actually used to be an old Native American council where they frequently met for all their council meetings. Yeah, this is a beautiful park. Anytime you're in Kent, I definitely recommend this trail, even if this is all you do. However, actually, what I'm going to be doing, well, after I get some lunch first, I'm going to go ahead and head over to Kent State University, and I'm going to check out a couple areas on campus. On my way back into downtown Kent, yeah, I actually forgot to mention, along in here as well, there used to be an old flour mill that was built back in 1836. However, it's been long gone, and unfortunately, not really much left of it though. But nevertheless, it's definitely great to be here in a historic mill district. And we got a view of the river right there too. All right, off to Kent State University. Really quick, this is a great view of the Cuyahoga right along the Kent Dam. But with all the historical mills, whether they're still here or they've been long gone, every river tells a story. Back in downtown, actually right in front of the Portage County Municipal Court, the Kent branch. A little fun fact, although Kent is a very populated city, it's actually not the county seat of Portage County. That title goes to the city of Ravenna, which is not too far away from the east of here. Alright, now I'll go find my car and head over to Kent State. And we've made over to Kent State University. We're just a little bit east of downtown Kent. And for athletics, it's home to the Golden Flashes and part of the Mid-American Conference. Anyway, we're here at a very historical spot of Kent State University. All right, let me get over closer to Taylor Hall here. The United States of America has definitely been through a lot of good moments and not so good moments during its history. During the 60s and 70s, we had the Vietnam War, and right around in here, May 4th, 1970, there was a huge protest here within the campus here, and it was right around this area, actually right where this little memorial is. This is where one of the 4 students who were sadly shot here by the Ohio National Guard. One of the students, Jeffrey Miller, actually was shot right there. Sorry for the sounds. I just want to take a little, just a little moment of silence. Yeah, I just want to also, not only Jeffrey Miller, I also want to remember Sandra Schuer, William Schroeder, and Allison Cross. They were the 4 students that were, although not the exact same spot, that unfortunately were shot that day. Somewhere around like 12:20 that afternoon. But yeah, although today's not May 4th, actually it's the 2nd of May, and it's actually just about so it's been 45 years ago this upcoming Monday. Right here, this is known as the pagoda. This is actually where the Ohio National Guard was standing, and they were firing all their shots for 13 seconds. Not only we had 4 unfortunately perish that day, we also had others actually were wounded from the gunshots. But yeah, right where we are right now, this is exactly where the National Guard was firing all their shots. Thankfully here today, this spot is very peaceful, as we have a beautiful landscape around here. And we're on the backside of a Taylor Hall right here. This is also where as you can tell, the May 4th memorial is. And just right over here, I was looking butterfly. This is the actual May 4th memorial. Yeah, just walk in here. Puts you in a somber mood. But all throughout this parking lot too, you can see the other 3 memorials where the other 3 students were fatally shot. Although I believe 1 or 2 of them, I think, weren't killed on sight. I think they eventually did pass away due to the gunshot wounds. But yeah, looking back in the history a little bit, yeah, just 3 days earlier, that was around the time when the U.S. president at the time, Richard Nixon, announced the U.S. invasion of Cambodia. The students here at Kent State sought that as a violation of the U.S. Constitution, so they actually, that same day, they buried a copy of the U.S. Constitution around here, and then organized the protest 3 days later, and that was when we had the unfortunate tragedy here. Nevertheless, Kent, Ohio has a lot to offer, from a great downtown area to a historical mill district along the Cuyahoga River, also to a great campus and campus life, and also a lot of great, however not necessarily happy, history with the Kent State shootings. As a matter of fact, Neil Young actually wrote a song about the tragedy in the Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young song "Ohio." Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video here in Kent, Ohio, and actually gonna be heading over to the Cuyahoga Valley National Park next. So, thank you for watching, and this is Scott signing out.